All right, we got most of the links up, a little bit more. I have everything ready to start rolling. Well, if your luck is anything like mine, I hope you a lot better luck than myself. We'll see how this pans out. I haven't touched Primal Fear sort of mods in forever, let alone how they'll work. We'll see. We're probably going to start this a little sooner rather than later. It do look like everything has popped up right, so what is up, everybody? Hey, I'm Leech for anybody who is joining in the future or will be joining here in the not so far future. EGB is already up in the chat. Welcome. We already got 2 votes going. I am happy to see people are enjoying this. So how many times will Leechy die tonight? 1 to 3 or less than 10? Is he really even trying? I think both of those are good options, although that all the times could be true because Primal Fear, even when you have things turned up, it can be a little redonkulous sometimes. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and switch over to the game with green. Oh, well. What we're going to do is make sure that the capture is set to that, huh? So quick switchovers that we're going to switch us over to game only as well. That way I have to do those switches on the rare occasion. Be fine. I think. We'll see. All right. Is that a little bit better, I think? Real quick, I'm going to minimize votes, and that way I can see the chat readily and available. There we go. I think we're in good shape. All right. So, real quick, I am going to run outside of this noisy, loud base. And are we hearing everything all right in the background? got things set to 0 latency, but there's still a little hint of latency here between when I say things and when you're all receiving what it looks like. Shouldn't be too bad though. So when I left off last time, we were just testing to see how ARK Survival Evolve worked now. A lot of people were reporting recently that it's unplayable, it was horrible, and I'm not playing on like the most beastly of systems. Like a lot of you all out there, I've got budgets and a wife and a kid that will kill me if they do without, so, you know, accordingly. But when we last left off, I was starting to build a base on top of the waterfall. And I decided it might be a little bit cooler to invite that in with us, right? So that's what we did. So we got a little teleporter over here, and I spent some downtime while off camera to build this platform setup. We did get a Phioma, a couple of dodos, because we need eggs. So to play Primal Fear, you have to have an egg flow starting. And I did set us up, although these are not functional yet, because, well, we're going to have to make them functional. I did set us up with an item collector, because, let's be realistic, you all don't want to sit there and watch me farming all day long. That's not going to be fun. We want to see progress, and, yeah, that's what we're going to give you, some progress. So with that said, all right, so we got some charcoal. Heck yeah. We'll go ahead and put that back in because we're going to need to get some more stuff, flint to make. Okay, so we still have another 200 plus narcotics being made. I did preload Primal Fear shortly before we started this up. The intention of that, as you see a kiddo run behind me, is that we want to make sure that we're set up and ready to start knocking out and taming some things right off the rip. And I went ahead and set up a Primal Fear bench, and that's all the progress we've done. Had to kill an item right off the rip because it decided to come down and hang out with us. Luckily, it was only the toxic variation, which is like the lowest of the low. So, real quick, let's give you the grand tour. We got our feeding trough here, well stacked and set up. EGB was nice enough. He named our newest addition food. Well, not our newest, but our first tame. Literally tamed himself, so I think we named him accordingly. We're going to go ahead and make him as sturdy as possible to keep him alive, because he doesn't like to go into his Pokeball very much. Let's show off some of our other tames here. Sneaky Squid was kind enough. We'll go ahead and put this bad boy in there to name this poor creature after himself. Tech Parasaur. We're going to go ahead and bump up some stats on him. I'm not going to worry so much about strength and all that, but we are going to pump up some health because very clearly he's going to need it, right? Bam. So we got a Sneaky Squid, and then let's see what else we got here. Oh, and another person who was kind enough to join in with us, uh, was kind enough to help us out with naming our first Archie of the game, uh, Telecrone. He's a very regal bird. He's not pigeon-like at all. Poor Telecrone. All right. So with that said, upstairs, we have the humble beginnings of our garden, which everything will become automated. I don't want to spend a lot of time dealing with this stuff. I don't think you all want to watch me doing this stuff. It's not going to be a lot of fun, but we will definitely be taking some time to grab some quintessentials out of this. We need the seeds for certain things to tame and create kibble. Ooh, I'm going to have to definitely put some more fertilizer up here. Although that should be... Oh, no, I need to get the gardener up and running. That's why. Okay, that's cool. We're going to go ahead and put seeds in this one, because I know certain seeds are needed for everything. Then we're going to go ahead and put berries in the other. Yeah. With that said, I am going to go ahead and replenify real quick. Up our fertilizer and other things a little bit more. So we definitely need it. Just for the first tier alone, I got to double check the stats of everything that'll be needed. But I'm pretty certain some of the things that we're going to be needing will be like along the lines of all these titanoberry seeds. Pretty certain of it. And narcoberry seeds. So that's gonna definitely go a long way in helping us out so that we can make those away. And what we're going to do is we're going to check out and see, because we do have a rifle. My goal is to make a shotty today as well. And we would like to start taming some toxic dinos. So we have empty advanced dark casings, which I think is needed because the arrows are all right. But drugs, narcotics. So we need narcoberry seeds and titanoberry seeds. So we'll go ahead and make plenty of those real quick. Bam. And then we'll see what's needed for the kibble. That way we can go ahead and get started on getting everything that we can set up for success. Consumables, drugs, narcotics. So we can make another 15. That should be good for now. And we'll just keep seeing what we can get. Kibble. So we need rock carrot, spoiled meat, narcoberries, and dinosaur eggs. So that we have plenty of. Oh, kind of. We'll see. Narcoberries. I think I said rock carrots and eggs. Yeah, we got plenty. Might have to borrow from over here. Some. Oh yeah, we got plenty. I'm going to borrow some of those narco berries. We need them badly. That way we can go ahead and start making up this kibble. Does anybody out there actually play like old school ARK, or are we all on ARK Survival Ascendant, or have we not delved into that yet? Consumables, kibble, all the kibble. All right, while that's going, we're gonna check on the weapons, ammo, darts. We can make 19 of those. So we should be able to start downing some new friends. But what we want is things that are of the same type at the toxic level. So while those are crafting up, let's take a real quick look. And it's probably going to be easiest for me to show you. We'll go ahead and put those away, grab those, that away. And we're going to look at the consumables. That'll probably be the easiest way, right? So the very first tier is like your regular dinos. So like a lot of dodos, pterodons, anything that's going to put down a lot of eggs pretty regularly is going to be your best friend. That's going to get you into the toxic level. So they're a lot stronger than your regular dinos, especially as you level them. Some of them will have like passive abilities or like poisoning, stuff like that. Then you're going to go into your alpha, elemental, apex. Special kibbles will be like different mystic style dinos. Advanced elementals, so that's going to be like your insane wyverns. Omega kibble, which is like almost like boss level or boss tier dinos. Fabled, celestial, and then demonic. And there's another type of dino on the map, if I remember correctly. I've got to double check. I thought there was like an angelic as well, but that might just be in Ascendant. So I don't want to lie to you on that. But with that said, let's go ahead, get some of this stuff put away. And I'm going to go ahead and see how these darts work with that gun. ARK is definitely one of those games where it's filled with equal parts like love, sorrow, and absolute hatred at times. All right, so we do have the super spyglass, which is going to help out. So far, I'm seeing a lot of regular dinos. But I'm pretty certain I see it's a regular raptor. We're going to go ahead and get some food in our dino while we're here. Because why not? A little bit he's going to hit us for. We're going to heal for. No, sir. You quit trying to knock me around. Over there just trying to push me around. Argent is still getting some levels, which is awesome. I'm going to give him a little bit more speed. It's not going to do a whole lot for him. But I can always be hopeful, I guess. That is a regular parasaur. It looks like a toxic. That green, the Easter colors are not going to help. All right, so back behind base yesterday, and it might take a little while for things to load in, realistically. So we'll go through, do some killing, and then see what we can uncover. But we need to be on our first hunt for our first tier of dino. And preferably we'll find some things that will lay eggs for us. I don't know how comfortable I really am with going the way I'm going. This is usually the place where all the bad things are. That's going to be like throwing entire map explosions out once they load in. I really probably shouldn't be going as low. That's an Alpha Raptor, but not the tier. That's old school free roaming boss. Not really boss, but kind of. Our Rex would probably make pretty short work of that, but we're on the lookout for it's the fancier dinosaurs. We're gonna have to go through here and do a wipe on things and kill everything. Yeah, another tech parasaur. Which I very well may go ahead and kill that tech parasaur, because it'll give us metal, electronics. Sir. Yeah, that's right. You come here. Let me nibble at you a little bit. Not a lot of bit, just a little bit. There we go. Oh, and we have a stego. I almost forgot. Named after somebody who joined us. We'll have to show it when I get back. So that I don't hate my life decisions, I'm gonna pull the bird out here and see if... Oh, I could throw a rhino out. Okay. Oh, this is gonna be interesting because I don't know how or at what levels. Like I said, I seen one spawn in, and then I think there was like an alpha or two that came down on the base. The Rex was able to manage to deal with, but they were also an alpha and a toxic. And this has had some levels already pumped into it. I don't know what the others are going to feel like. I'm going to keep pumping that melee up. Kill different sized creatures while we're going through. Packy, I'm not worried about. So this area of like the beach biome is kind of sketchy. The redwoods across from me, super sketchy. That's before Primal Fear, which I gotta see. How long it takes us to start getting some things loaded in. What we got in the hillside? Trike. It's like a medium dino, I think. He's stuck in there pretty good. I can't seem to bite him, so just leave him be. Troodons, we're definitely going to clear out. Troodons are the devil. So, like, if they attack you, they can start causing torpor. So at the top right of my screen, you'll see like that skull and crossbones. And what they're doing is poisoning, which can cause you to, your character or your creature to like straight up pass out. That's right. Get it. what we're going to do is just eat our way back towards the base. I tend to find that that's sometimes the easiest and best way. And there's an egg on the ground, which I probably shouldn't, but I'm going to. Just a parasaur egg, so if you see an egg in the wild, it will usually cause the dinos to attack you. Kind of rough. Yep, that's right. No, I'm gonna eat you. You're gonna let it happen. Let it happen. Bud, I am smacking you for 560. You're a big boy, but I really should have tamed that one. No, I shouldn't have. Not this level. Okay. 9.1k health. Yeah, because with Primal Fear, we're going to get other levels of Brontos as well. So there is still some jank. That's the first time I've seen a dino just like fling across the map since being back last week. But it's alright. They're just much more aerodynamic after you're done eating them. Alright, so we've got 2 more levels. I feel like some HP would be good. We're going to go ahead and clear a few of these things over to my infant. And we'll keep going. Hopefully, we'll start seeing some of these Primal Fear dinos. Although I'm kind of nervous about it when we do. Trike, Therizinosaur. So we're another day done on the map. I see red over there, which is... Oh, Primal Raptors. I am not touching a Primal Raptor. Okay, so I don't know if you've seen the health on that. That was like 8 some mil. And it's gonna hit for mil plus. So what we're going to do is we now know that they're loading in. I'm going to immediately get off of the ground because we don't want that heat. There's not one, but there's 2. This might be the end of my base. Oh my god. And I can't even go down and like pick at them. So like if I went to pick at that right here and now, that's toxic parasaur. I want that toxic parasaur. I think. Oh, maybe I don't. I don't want to fly that close to the ground. All right. I'm going to see if I can gamma this. Gamma. There we go. That should make it a little easier for you all to see what I'm viewing instead of having that horrible dark screen in your face. And then I'll have to shift it back to... Yeah, that was a regular parasaur. I'm pretty certain they just wiped that other parasaur. That's an alpha raptor. I cannot do nothing with it, but I can kill it. I can definitely kill that. As long as it doesn't bring the other raptors. Because if they hit me, it's going to be like a million plus. Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Let me up, let me up, let me up, let me up. I forgot they did that in this game. So they can dismount you if they reach you. And then, yeah. Long story short, they will pretty quickly 86 everything you own. It's a good time for everybody. All right, so we know there's an alpha raptor down below. We know there's primal raptors above. So really all we have to do is just kind of patrol this area now. Something should start popping. Pegomastics, Pegomastics. We're not on that Pegomastics life though. My character is literally back to being naked and afraid. It was just last week we were on day 1. Okay. Carby, big old turtles. I'm gonna eat some because I almost forgot I need to heal up. I took a lot of hits there. Levels are going up. Oh, this sucks. Bring me some good dinosaurs. We're still at 50% for the 1 to 3 times, and less than 10 are you even trying. So all right, so there's a fabled trike. So let's see here. So that trike already has as much health as my Rex that has points put into it. So yeah, if that thing hits, let's see if we can get the power on that. So it only has 12 in its power, but it's already at 480%. So if that thing hits, like, it's gonna suck. Pterodon. We need to find like a set of dodos. Toxic dodos would be like a masterpiece. So I guess I ought to go and start killing out some dodes. That wouldn't be a bad idea. I'm going to set us down a little further over this way. That way I feel a little bit more comfortable. Hopping out on the Rex. Without immediately getting heat-seeked and killed. Start killing out turtles. What kind of trike is that? It says just a regular. So there's another type of trike. It's like the Omega or something. I forgot what type. But it can have like in the hundreds of millions of health. And yeah, it can really kind of suck. Pretty badly. We're going to kill all these dodos that we can. Anything small or medium scale. And hopefully live not to regret this. Staying in this area after doing it. We get certain pests spawn in that are at like alpha level that are naturally kind of aggressive. Like the what are they called? Itchies? I don't know, whatever the seagulls are. They can be really aggressive. Or another like Omega Raptor, like what's already spawned behind the base. So that might be a project for this week, is putting up a wall back behind there to limit the likelihood that they should want to come in. We're just going to keep wiping through here till hopefully we start seeing some toxic spawn. So we're going to have to be able to keep some out in order to get the eggs, so we can make the next level of kibble. So, wipe everything. Leave nothing behind. It's just a regular megalodon. Come here, buddy. Go megalodon. Go fishing. That's right. Little did you all know, the Rex was the dominant water creature. Not really, but... Could you imagine opening up a textbook for that sort of misinformation? Graphically, this is still handling. It's a little weird with how long it's taking to see. Like, the fact that we had Omegas immediately spawn in. Or Primal Raptors, rather, not Omegas. I've only seen the one toxic parasaur, which is kind of frightening. But even at its best, Primal is known to sometimes not give you what you want or spawn in the smoothest sort of way. I've already lost my armor. Absolutely sad. Okay. Nope. There are different tiers of listers as well, so I'm going to go ahead and wipe them as I see them. Right now, everything is going to be a kill on site. I won't be taking anything very intentionally that we've already tamed, unless if I have to, out. The reason for it is I don't want to kill our namesake people or pets that you all named before we have enough time to get attached to them. I mean, ever. Because clearly nothing could ever happen with where our base is at. Come on, let me nom. There you go. Thank you, buddy. Oof. Took a few hits, but we're still doing good. Do have to eat some more, though. Oof. Alright, I guess I ought to circle back. See what else has spawned in by this point. I'm going to go ahead and pick out this turtle as well. So by now, I feel like something should spawn at the other side. I would hope. See. Tell me there ain't a wild ass collar on this Rex. That Easter. Now it looks like they still do all of like the extra bonus things, like the chibis, emotes, everything that they did and had been doing. Uh-oh. Right there is a fire parrot. So we have quite a few levels before we can take anything on like that. But again, killing everything in this area has helped, clearly, because we're seeing things spawn in. So we got probably a couple more minutes and we should start seeing a good number of things come to hang out with us and give us grief. Alpha Styracosaurus. Oh, I know what those things are. Oh yeah, I can kill those. Not a problem. And we need the blood for the next level as well as hide and stuff. So come on, toxics. Give me some toxics. And this is going to be where the game is going to get a little bit more difficult. Is we're going to have to play that wait game and checking back and forth to find that next level. Then as we tame them, get a breeding pair so we can get eggs laid. Poor old Pelagornis. In memory of Hello Nurse. Nope. Listen to it. Just walking around, minding its own business. Totally would not come behind your small child or a capybara at a cafe and try to put it in its mouth. Rex has a level. We'll go ahead and give it to you, buddy. In the form of power, because I have a feeling poor Rhino isn't going to make it. Not as much as I'm going to have to count on it initially. And the only thing I can do is continue to go through, wipe everything in my sight, and then good news is we'll have plenty of stuff to rebuild mats. What regular mouse shops? I should have known that. Usually the toxic will be regular size, smaller, but then like the alphas can get like super huge. Get back here. Dude, that thing was quick. Okay. So my poor Rex is starting to get a little too heavy for this. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to Casa de Vici. And this is the whole reason why I have this mod, is because personally I am not very pro having to constantly run back and forth, because the maps are kind of large and can take a while to traverse. We're going to go ahead and put some of that hide in here. In fact, I'm going to put a good amount of mats in there. Also going to go ahead and put eggs, some more meats in here. We'll go ahead and start cooking some more meats as well. I feel like that should be good. And I feel like maybe I should make some metal armor. Like maybe it wouldn't be such a bad idea. Because, yeah, I'm just going to put this stuff in here for now. We're going to go ahead and put that in there. Put some more meat in here. And I'm going to go ahead and put some more meat in there. Because we definitely need as much as we can get of everything. Got one back in there. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and get some metal. Take that gas out. Because we need some metal armor at this point. Bam. Armor. It's not going to help a whole lot against some of these creatures. Like, if a primal hits us, we're not going to get off easy. I'm going to go ahead and end that pole. So yeah, there's not going to be any easy way about this. All right. Go ahead. If a primal hits us, it's going to one-shot us. A lot of the higher tiers are just going to literally obliterate us, no matter what we're wearing, until we get into the Primal Fear era of items. We do have a couple things from last week, and this week when I was farming. Go ahead, pop this in here. Oof. Pop that in there. And you can have that. Now we can go on back, check in with our rhino, and see if there's any changes for what's going to be available in that other area. Gave it a little bit of time. Let some more creatures load in for us. And we'll just continue to wipe through this area. So I feel like we might come across something stronger that we might have some difficulty dealing with or can't. But at the same time, I feel like if we're going to get something good at a lower level, this is probably the place to do it. Further north, it's going to cause a lot of issues for us. A bunny dodo, which is part of the Easter thing. I feel like I should have turned the Easter thing off. I don't know. Would people like to see like what's going on for those events moving forward as well? Or is this something that we would like to see as a series? Come here, buddy. I wonder, can I use these eggs? Like, do they count as regular eggs for those sort of recipes, I wonder? Like, if they do, I'm not gonna lie, like, that would be absolutely insane. The only way for me to find out, really, is to try it. So, that's another bunny dodo. Sorry, buddy, but you gotta go. I feel kind of bad for that. They ain't messing with nobody. They just minding their own business. Along comes this asshole on a Rex, just noms. Alright. Compies. So things are spawning, but just not the high volumes I'd like to see, unfortunately. We need to make a cooking station for the base later. Got a Sarco. Had a Sarco. Oh, that's a toxic. That would mean I'd have to find another one, so this is going to be better for the high and blood. I mean, I could try around the volcano area, maybe? Looks like we have an alpha up here. Possibly 2 alphas. I won't swear to it. Oh, that's an apex. But it's also a level 56 Dillo, so I could take an apex Dillo any day. Bring it. Oh, we got blueprints. 356 armor? Heck yeah. But we also got Apex Blood and Hide, which is going to really come in handy. Now, hold up. What else we got here? Empty advanced casings. That's going to come in handy. Potent arrows. Loving it. So I'll put those up top. And in fact, I'm probably going to go ahead and load those up that as well. Yeah. So we'll still continue our hunt, see if we can find a toxic that we want, because making these things spawn in, I don't want to do commands and all that. It just feels cheap and cheaty. It's one thing to increase or decrease your gamma. I feel like it's a whole other thing to... I'll just increase the range in which we're killing everything at, while still avoiding certain areas like the plague. Like just behind my base. I'm really going to be surprised if I can get through the stream tonight and one of those primals don't land on my face in the base. I should have had more foresight. I think there's a thing through there, a chest that'll help get XP. I just don't want to use it yet because, you know, Parasaur, Dillo. Why does that Dillo look so large from here? That does look larger, right? I'm not crazy. I don't think I'm crazy. Hello? Anything good? Alpha Raptor. I can take an Alpha Raptor. I could take an Apex Dillo all day long. Not a problem. In fact, I can take both of you all at once. I don't have a single qualm with that. Okay. We got this. That's right. Get it. Rex is leveling up still. Getting all kinds of blueprints. Primal shotgun ammo. Heck yeah. Team helper. Got a few more of what we needed there for taming some. That stuff doesn't really weigh anything. I'm going to leave it be. We'll just circle around this way now. Troodons are not allowed to live and are going to be treated like kill on sight. This guy tried to dismount me and was smacking me around, trying to shove me on the bird. That's dangerous. Trike, another trike, regular, all regular. Oh my god. So, yeah, that angle won't show, but those are primal. Those are primal dinos right behind my base. So this week, if we survive that long, if we get enough views, there's going to have to be, like, we have no options. We have to. I hope I don't regret doing this, but if I don't wipe things as I come to them. This Easter coloration sucks. It makes it so hard to differentiate what things are. I gotta be careful because there's usually primes or primal dinos this way as well. If they still spawn like that. I feel like they should though. Generally, I think they are more likely to spawn kind of like regular alpha tiers. So yeah, that should be interesting. Spawn. That's what I was thinking of earlier. Sporness. Seagulls. Alright, allosaurs. We can take all that. I'm going to let the stam regen a little bit. Some force feeding. So we need it. Very badly, we need it. Okay. This is not the area I really wanted to be in. Oh. It's all bad. It's so bad. Because one of these times I'm going to attack something. And what's going to happen is there's going to be something big hidden in with the pack. And I'm not going to notice until it's too late. Dude, I don't need you. Alright, everything here is trying to eat me. Rather, try to poke me with their spines. That's all we gotta do. I wouldn't mind getting a couple Argentavis actually that are toxic. feel like Argies lay eggs pretty regularly. Inky. What are you? Regular Archie? Dodicarus, this is balled up for all it's worth, trying to save its own life. We're just gonna nom everything. Do our circle around. Oviraptor. If we had a couple large eggs, the Oviraptor would be nice. Would speed up egg laying and breeding abilities, I think. Yeah. Still on the hunt in the attempt to force spawn more toxics. Everything we kill will increase that chance that things will spawn that we want. Yeah, you come on over here, buddy. The old school fish will even work. We don't care. Sooner we can get these toxics going. I feel like once you get the first tier under your belt and you start progressing through that, it becomes easier for the rest, I think. And things start spawning more constantly. I am going to go ahead and pull certain things. Pull one more stack of hide. I'm just going to drop most of this because, yeah, it's just of really no value. I will grab one more thing of fish meat. Just to keep. There has got to be some toxic dinos spawning soon. They already dropped primals just behind my base. I feel like the least they can do is hook us up with some toxics. 8 point some odd million health. Things hit like a Mack truck. Although I haven't seen anything too frightening come through yet, so there's that. Kill a couple of largest, because you know, why not? Don't run, bud. I'm not here to hurt you, I'm just here to nibble a little bit. Ooh. Okay. Look at those things still up there. You know, if it was something that was a little bit more passive, we'd be all right. But, like, I want to see if I can get a good view of those. So right there's my base. And that red glow is not one, but 2 primal raptors. And I'm pretty certain the one I seen, you know what? We're going to check that out. I think I've already pulled some of that meat. No, I didn't. We'll go ahead and pull the stack. And I'm going to pull those 2. And that one. There we go. We're going to go see what that health looks like. And what those stats look like on those things. Because, like, that could be all bad. Alright. Super spike. So, that's an alpha raptor. That's not a problem. I know you are not both alpha Trodon. Where is the Omega that was up here? Or not Omega, the Primal. So I know there was a Primal. Another Alpha. A regular. I'm afraid there was an Omega or a Primal up here. Alpha, Alpha, Apex. What are you? Alpha. Well, you know what? Got one way we can get rid of that problem. We can go ahead and kill him. I mean, let's be honest, we don't need them back in our backyard. So, yeah, we're not going to have that. Absolutely no way. All right. 5k health, 5k health, we got those. That one should be pretty easy as well. Come on. I'm pretty certain those are the ones I was afraid of. Coming back up. And if it is, I'm gonna have to backpedal. Primal, 6.4 million health. There is no way on Earth I'm gonna mess with that. Come on, Apex. I could take you. Ooh. I want to keep you at arm's length, bud. No touchies. No. See, I'm over here. The problem is, that's Alpha. Also an Alpha. Alphas we can handle. I just don't want to be sucked into that Primal Raptor. Is that 8.4 and 6 point some odd million HP? Not where it's at. So we can back it out. Slowly kill him. We'll be fine. I just don't want them back here. Those are super dangerous, super aggressive. Super quick to want to be into everything that you don't want them in. Okay. We're doing big things. Okay. Alright, I think we're good. My dying last words. Yeah, we've got all kinds of things up here we need to get. Bam. Bam. And what all did we get out of that? A Mastercraft metal pick. Oh, that's all right. 236. We'll just sort these out at a later time. We don't have to do it right now. All right, why did I start to go that way again? No. So we're going to have plenty of alpha blood and Apex blood when we get to those levels. Yeah, this is absolutely insane that I'm barely getting any toxics. Phyoma, which will give no benefits at all to us. So we're going to kill our way back down to the other side again. Drop a few items here that aren't as needed. Don't need all that. Rex Bone Helm, I don't care. Oops, I didn't mean to drop that, but that's what it is, I suppose. Primal Stimulant, heck yeah. Got a Tame Helper, which is going to help out with at least our first tame. Got plenty of potent narcotics. We'll put this over here as well. Make it readily accessible for when we do go to start taming. So I really don't know what else to do. Let's keep going through, and I feel like this might be my only gripe so far with it. Everything seems like it's working. It might be even working as it should. Because this isn't on a server, things just didn't have a chance to load in. So they're just slowly loading in at random. Which again isn't a horrible thing. This means a little slower progress with it. We're going to switch over to game only for a few moments, give myself a chance to grab a drink. All right. Get over to this other side. See what monstrosities might have spawned, or if we're going to get more Easter dodos. Absolutely redonkulous. So surprised at that. But there'll be something. There has to be something. Oh, as I'm throwing things around. Hold on. Did I just see an Easter Oviraptor? Like, is that a thing? Or was that a special Oviraptor of some sort? I don't think I'm crazy. I'm pretty certain I've seen something over there. Yeah. A bunny Oviraptor. Not tameable. What's your purpose, buddy? Okay. It's looking like more regular dodos. All kinds of dodos and eggs. Which I think I can use those eggs. Alpha Parasaur. Sorry, buddy. Get my belly. I wish there was a nicer way for me to word it, but I don't. Is there anything good in that? A wooden pillar and... yeah, we don't need all that. Alright, I might have to start slaying all the way to near the start of the map. Sand's messing with that. 'Cause that thing will burn me to death. It will not think so. Oh, the Alpha Bronto will not be messed with either. The thing's got 41,000 health. Last thing we need to mess with is something with 41,000 health. Hey, buddy. How are you? Are you friendly? You look like you're all right as long as I don't mess with you. I hope I'm right. I hope I'm right. All right, some more oil. We're just going to go into the water some then. And the Easter colors have got me all kinds of messed up. I don't even know how to word that or how to. Why is my charger not working? That's super weird. All right, we got the phone on charge. Oh. Absolutely not, buddy. You ain't gonna be coming at me like that. So we may have to make a quick stop back at the base at the end of this and then start wiping out towards like the actual start of the map or like the starter areas and lead our way back. I genuinely have no idea what else to do to get the right things to spawn, because we're getting alphas, we're getting primals, we're getting mythics, and an elemental, but nothing else, which I'm absolutely baffled by. All right. Bear with me 1 second here. We're gonna double check something real quick just to see if we can actually even get this going. There's got to be... I don't want to use commands to wipe and all that. I just want to see what this... if this will actually do a hard... Manta, Pterodon. Guess I might as well go ahead and kill a few of these things. Brontos. The extra fish meat in. Regular dodo. So we killed some Brontos, and we did get like an actual like specialized Bronto in. Okay, things are loading in. And things are loading in right near the base. Uh-oh. No, 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 no. No, no. We're going to lead you on down here. No, you don't have to do that at my base. Oh. I don't want to do this. I'm going to have to do this. Alright, camera is on. Pterodon was killed by a primal raptor, of course. Guys. Usa. Usa, be cool. Alright, we don't want you over there, buds. The reason for it is, well, you're our only egg bearers. Get your little butts over here. No way. Alright, so the Pterodon wasn't a big loss. I mean, like an extra flyer. Is always good to have and all, but, you know. Come here, buddy. Come back over here towards the beds. Yeah, there you go. Oof. You okay, bud? Yeah, he's okay. So what did... He must have just, like, climbed up here and smacked right across on him. I don't see him anywhere else. Parasaur's still here. Surprisingly, our Parasaur is still alive with all 400 health in Primal Fear. Oh my god. I am super afraid of what is going to come of this all. But we're good. We got this, yeah. Do I sound like I'm reassuring myself yet? I don't know that I feel more reassured yet. But I'm trying. You know what? We have a clown skin mask. How do we not wear that? There we go. See what we look like. I think that kind of suits us. Because right now, with our current setup and our position, yeah, we're definitely clowning around. I'm pretty certain that was like a buffoon or bouffon or whatever they call them. That just ran through. You know what? You're good there. What is up, Sheena? How are we? So, since you last joined us, we've had some things happen. Nothing bad yet. Good. I'm happy to hear it. So we did build up a base. We didn't build at the top of the waterfall. I'm kind of thankful of that now. I think some mistakes may have been had. We're gonna go ahead and put this other stuff in here, maybe? In there. Yes. Yes. So I thought about it and I was like, you know what would make more sense if I built at the base of it and later maybe put like a wall. And I felt like it made a lot of sense initially. But then a buffoon just not long ago from the Primal Fear mod was kind enough to drop in and say hi to us. So real quick, let me throw out the RG. Ooh, Quetzals are fun. Now you're on, you said you play on Rag. So that means you probably tamed it using a Griffin, right? So the base that we currently have built up is on 2 platforms, which I like that idea. The problem is over here, not much is going to come for us. But like, if you look over here, that thing in red, I don't know if you've ever played Primal Fear, but that's one of the 2 primal raptors that's in my backyard right now. And the first one has 6.4 million health. The other one that I think killed my raptor, or my pterodon a few moments ago. Ooh, that is nice. Yeah, we used to use griffins, or we would use pterodons and then eat some of those flowers. The rare flowers to get them to chase us and aggress us. And we would take them through the cliffside facings and get them stuck and trank them. Let's see if we can get a good look at this over here. I don't know why I keep tempting fate. Why do I keep going up to this thing? There's 2 of them somewhere. And then there's a buffoon somewhere. And they throw like map clearing bombs. Where'd it go? There you are. You ate my pterodon. Yeah, 112, 8.4 million health. It's good as long as, like, solo, it could be a little treacherous depending upon the area. I don't know that I want to keep flying this way, but I'm going to. I need to check out maybe around the volcano. It gets worse. So some of the bosses you have to kind of spawn. Oh, what are you? It's a regular Tech Rex. I don't want you. Right now we're on the hunt for some toxic dinos. The problem is I've cleared from what I call Augury Rock, which is right at about 28 all the way down to like 70-10 or 70-11 or 70-12. Went all the way down those coastlines. And I'm getting alphas in. I'm getting everything. I've only gotten 1 toxicant so far. And it just really wasn't worth the tame. I should fly higher. Do not have to be dumb. I mean, I probably will be, but I don't have to be. Well, Alpha T-Rex, that's pretty low end. 45.5k health. Okay, we can live with that. That's just the alpha tier of the regular dino. The Alpha Rex probably would have like 80 to 90,000 because it's only like the 3rd tier. They're very good as long as your aim is good with them. I would suggest having like a low end crossbow as well, because they can deal a little bit more damage, but they'll also deal more torpor. So yeah, they definitely come in handy. We used to use them in what was the name of it? Extinction. For the in the frozen biome for, I always forget what they're called. The jumpy, glidey cat dragon things that spit ice and freeze things. That was a great description, I know. I feel like I should take up scientific naming. Regular Argentavis, don't need. Spino, don't want or need. Alright, so I'm going to be very cautious through here because there's dragons that can spawn in this mod. And I'm not going to be able to escape them. That's a regular. So the Easter is messing me up bad because of the colorations. So yeah, the compounds are really excellent, especially if you have creatures that have higher health. And have a habit of glitching through traps or having a hard time getting them to stay in traps, right? Yeah, there's wyverns and dragons in this mod. So the things that it will introduce, like, each type will have its own tier, and then fewer and fewer creatures will be parts of those tiers as you go up. But there will be a time where we will probably encounter a demonic. If we're not prepared or we don't see it in advance, it will probably one-shot us pretty quickly. As will some of the tiers below that. For whatever reason, things are just not spawning in very quickly. What we got over there? Oh, nope, 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 nope. I don't know if you heard that sound. Oh, no. All right, so I am definitely going to get away from the ground. Yeah, that's an Origins Argentavis. That is a lot of death. That is exactly what I was afraid of. Wyverns, rock drakes, or like in this case, God, even Mongo is over there, which is like a celestial. So it's all like anything that might be in game, or even some things that aren't. Whoa. Nope. I'm out. Nope. Get right on out of here, buddy. I'll just keep ahead of you a little bit and keep smacking you. Eventually I'll kill one of you, start healing up. Maybe. They hit hard. Oh, they hit so hard. They're so angry. Oh no, that Origins is coming towards my base. You see that health, right? That's 60 million health. Yep, they're flying right back at me again. I'm out. Yeah, I know. I'm mildly concerned. Oh, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die, Shrek. I got it. That's all I had to do. Got off of it in time. Alrighty. We will be here like the best pet rock ever. I don't want any parts of those. Those things suck so bad. Where did they go? They're all over there. I mean, I can end my problem with that though by just, yeah. Yeah, get out of here, Chuck Raptor. Alright, guys, y'all attacked my bird earlier, and I'd just like to say I didn't appreciate it. Y'all had this coming. Got it. That'll learn them. All right. And we're gonna, I guess, kind of go back over the areas that we've cleared out already. It's the only thing I know to do. Those fjord hawks are insane. Welcome back. You may have just missed me getting payback on the fjorder hawks. Those things are like super aggressive. The first time we played this, I vaguely remember like driving a boat that we had a house set up on through one pack into another, and they literally ate the boat. See what we got, because I've cleared all the way down this coastline twice, I think. Yeah, anytime you see those things, like if you ever get the opportunity to play this mod, I don't can you mod ARK on like Switch now? I know you couldn't the last time I played it. Malin, regular pterodon. We're gonna go nom on you. Yeah, Malin has 10k health in comparison to all these regular megalodon. I am not messing with that Alpha Bronto. Oh, nice. Oh. It's not so bad as long as, like, I don't know. I'm big on my, like, standard of living. I like to have the farming mods because, like, once you've played through so many times, I feel like nobody wants to sit there running things back and forth all day. So, like, S Plus is nice to have as long as it behaves itself with updates. Which so far I've not seen any real issues. But Pegos are like the only smaller dinos that will just upright attack you on a Rex. All right, you be nice over there. Do not attack me. Look at that bad boy. He's got... Oh, heck yeah. Yeah, I think I've got everything on the Switch. I had gotten a Switch when my old computer burned out, because I figured it like at least allowed me the opportunity to play and do something as a pastime for a little while. So I've got like that and a host of like Resident Evil games. There is still... I might have to figure out how to do the force dino wipe. So I don't think I've ever done it from in-game before. I've done it as like part of running servers. Parasaur. There we go. Got another Parasaur up here. Go ahead, wipe it. I guess I'm just gonna have to go around the corner and then double back. Nom our way through, and God, those Omegas though on the other end were like, did you see the fireballs they were letting out? I just had a set of those. I gotta be careful too. If those are coming up, that means there's a pretty good chance there could be some demonics out. Uh-huh. In fact, you can get really big otters. And when I say big, I mean they're big. Instead of shouldering them, you ride them. Why is it so foggy? Did I not have that turned off? I feel like I turned fog off. I'll go ahead and do this level up. I'm gonna pump another one into health because this poor creature, he deserves it. I don't think I really need anything else there. Yeah, so the otters, well, in this specifically, with the mod, you will have not only regular otters spawn in, but you could have like higher tier otters spawn in. They're like alphas. I don't know what, unfortunately my memory is super vague with it. It's been forever since I've played this mod. But some of them can get really super huge. To the point that you ride them instead of throwing them over your shoulder. Which is absolutely amazing because they're still super cute. You'd think something that large would be a little bit more off-putting. But if you build cuddle huts near your base, just for when you lose things to de-stress, They still make you feel better. What are you? Megalodon, just regular one. So we're safe with him. I don't have to feel stressed. I'm wondering if I go back towards like the beginner area, I might be lucky enough to be able to force some things to spawn a little easier. So like what we want right now is like a toxic parasaur set, male and female, or like some dodos. Dodos would be phenomenal. Things we can safely leave out. Now I want to test and see if this Easter egg set works with this as well. I think they might work to make the mod at kibble with. Because it doesn't specify the type of egg, it just says a dino egg of any sort. Kind of nervous about going this way, but so with this one, when you see them, you'll understand what I'm saying. There's I'm certain there has to be some passive tames, but with this mod, even the dodos aren't easy to manage with. So the map will still spawn some regular creatures like it's currently doing. But along the way, it will also spawn their aggressive Primal Fear counterparts. And like even at the toxic level, the dodos are large enough to ride. And in fact, you can ride them. Oh, okay. All right, we're gonna go ahead and eat him because you might help spawn in something larger. Why does that trike look like a fabled? Like that's legit the fabled tones. It's regular patchy. The Easter collars are absolutely still, like I probably said it 100 times, but it throws me off so bad. This sort of mod. And I'm so concerned about getting super comfortable because this isn't like a souped up Rex to be on for this mod. So when something comes through, it can very... Sir, get on your feet. When food becomes a tripping hazard. Alright, so we got a Bronto down here. Regular, of course. I didn't want to do the in-game wipe, but if I can't get anything to spawn, I might need to. Just so that things will be here and the insanity can ensue. Refining forge and a metal wall blueprint, yeah. feel like things usually spawn pretty well through here as well. I'm going to be very careful with those. We're going to let our stam build back up. Because I don't want to get jellyfished. We deserve better than that. Tech Parasaur. Baryonyx. Also something I don't want to be in the water with. Alright. Quickly. While we're at it, we can nom. You can't catch me, I'm a fast swimming Rex. Wait till I get them to start doing the backstroke. Okay, we're good. So I think I'm going to try to clear out this beginning area instead of doing what I was doing. Things are more concentrated. I feel like we're going to be more likely to get some toxics because we're literally just starting and getting no luck with that. So I feel like it might be one of the few ways for us to actually get ourselves where we want to be. Ooh, we got some more honey. I need to get some more honey, actually. That'll help us get some regular Parasaur. Go ahead and eat that. That stam is killing me. What we'll do is we'll keep going for a little while, see how difficult this is to get things to spawn in. And if we can't get more to spawn, we'll do a wipe. I'd like to hold out for a little bit just to see if just doing a physical walkthrough and kill of everything in a set area will help that out. Come here, Stigo. Sorry, buddy. The good news is with our teleporter, will at least be able to teleport right to base and back. Regular Spino. So that'll be another larger item for over here to open up the possibility for something better to spawn in. Buddy, are you good? No. What? Buddy, did you really just run from me? I feel like Spinos used to be more aggressive. Trying to look over and see if I misunderstood something in that. I feel like some of the Spinos, or some of the dinos that I've seen, their behavior pattern changes. I feel like they feel a lot closer to taming a bird than the dinos I remember taming, with how flighty they can become. Like, most things would always run like once you got their torpor up or something, but like I've seen a lot of things just like book it so quick on me. We'll go ahead and grab that. I'm not super concerned about hide right now. Don't know that I really need the fish meat, but we'll go ahead and grab some. Drop the rest of that and lower our weight some. Wouldn't be completely bad to take a quick hike through the swamp, as long as nothing's there yet that'll wipe us. Hopefully be able to get something up, some more toxics. Another beehive. I really want some honey. Take back. I feel like I should also be bringing... Well, I don't want to tame too many more dinos, though, until I get into the rankings, because yeah, it's going to be a waste of time to tame regular dinos. They're just going to die so quick. I'm going to go through here. See beavers. All regular. So we'll go ahead and down through all this and work our way in a big circle back around. Buddy, you look like an alpha. This wouldn't be bad, though, to come through with the theory, with a big old tickle chicken. Get some rare mushrooms through there. I think I remember that right. I don't remember which attack it was I used, but I remember getting rare mushrooms from the swamp trees. Go ahead, take that. Oh, I feel so bad for doing this, but kind of want your rare flowers, buddy. All right, come on over here. Go ahead, take you out as well. Because a high-level Castroides wouldn't be bad either. That's like toxic or alpha later. Bam, bam. Baryonyx. Now, did you tame yours in that little chasm area back behind the castle? I say back behind the castle, it's on the other side of the frozen biome. And in that map. So that area, ooh, that area is so treacherous on that map. Then again, I used to build in Giga territory near green all the time because I used to love that big open area. Plus, griffins made me very lazy. And having extras where they nerfed them. Ah. Let's see what we got over here. Anything else? That is a super bright green Carby, and it's not even... Alright, so we're going to go ahead and go back to Casa de Luci. I'm going to take myself off cam, but remain present. Give myself the opportunity to stretch a little bit here and grab a few more items to get cooked and put away. I should have plenty of spoiled stuff now. I'll turn that off for a little bit. Oh, I forgot about that. But if they start laying eggs, I'll be able to grab eggs from that. So I'll be able to get higher end eggs eventually. I'd prefer not to... I don't want to... I'm not going to skip any levels for cheers. That would be dumb. Put this stuff away real quick. I feel like I'm just going to go ahead and cook up some of these as well. Eventually, I'm going to have to, I think, make some jerky and stuff too. I don't remember. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea for me to check that. I think everything else goes in the smithy and fabricator. Yeah, for now it can. Doesn't matter. I'm sorry if you happen to be like super organized and fretful of things. If I get the opportunity to build up in a map, I'll sometimes go as far as I can so I don't have to organize things. I'll just build out large enough to not have to worry about that stuff anymore. All right, what is... My kibbles staying good, that's good. We should have enough to take things out, so... Let's see what our Archie's looking like now. Did he heal up? Yeah. Yeah, my wife will game with me sometimes, playing this 7 days, repo, stuff like that. And I drive her absolutely nuts. That's an alpha pterodon. Fabled. Elder. I don't want that. Fjord hawk. Manga. We don't want to mess with Mongo. Nope. I don't want to mess with you either. Leave me alone. Ooh, you hear that in my background? Oh, it's mad. Let's see how bad it could be. Oh, 60 million health. You have a good day, sir. He said, leave me alone. I said, okay. I am not about to mess with that. Another primal raptor. There has got to be things spawning in soon. What we'll do is we'll do another pass through on this section of the map. Just to see if anything's replaced. If it hasn't, we'll do I'll look it up and see if we can do a wipe. Because this is officially at that point where I literally have the things to proceed. Okay, another Malin. Regular pterodon. Regular pterodon. Alpha Bronto. We're getting plenty of alphas. Seeing a lot of the chaotic dinos. And I am absolutely petrified to not start building up and run across something, I don't know, absolutely stupid like fabled trike. Gotta be joking. Yeah, like if we ran into like any of those things that just came up to us, like the Fjordur Hawks almost wiped me out. This is my second set of armor since starting the stream. If we hit a demonic on accident or get too close for a drop, it's very quickly 86'd. So I feel like for this experiment to work, I'm gonna land myself somewhere where I feel like I should be safe-ish. Yeah, that should be fine. Oof, I'm afraid. All right. What we're going to do is we're going to switch to cam and chat for a second. Just to allow myself the opportunity to look up how to do a dino wipe. Involved. Let's see. Shoot, destroy wild dino. Okay, so should be able to the tab sheet. Double check myself here. Okay, just destroy dinos. Also works. So let's close out that tab real quick. I apologize in advance. I haven't done this stuff in forever. Oh, it worked. So that means yeah, we should be seeing some crazy stuff spawn back in. I hope, but not really. What is here? Okay. So far, I see a couple of regulars. Do we have anything else? Parrots can be a little feisty if I remember correctly. A caustic parrot? What is your HP like? 10K. Like, let's be honest for a second. 26.4K torpor. Yo. I don't even know what the torpor is like on my guns yet. I'm kind of afraid. But I'm going to have to test it out. But I think best way for me to do it maybe is female. We get a lot of turtles. How much would that take me to tame? How much food would that take, I think? That's what I need to look at. A better bird would always be good. Caustic is elemental? Well, that explains it. Never mind. I don't want you. Me too. Although what I'm having to use currently is potent tranquilizer darts, which is like, I guess it's technically the same. The metal variation of the arrows is really nice too. As you begin moving up. Fabled pterodon. Okay, so we're definitely starting to see more things now. An elder itchy, no thank you. Another parrot. It's a passive tame. A fabled styro. Older moss chops, heck yeah. Oh, I forgot all about that. Because they have like the elder versions of everything as well. Okay. We'll have to be able to find something, right? Well, if not, we're going to definitely get plenty of alpha blood, because I'm going to have to get rid of those Troodons. Can I have those alpha Troodons around? I think I should be able to take those out. Oh yeah, I could totally take those out. Plus that'll be more blood and hide force. Alright, get back. That's right. It's like biggest Trodons I've ever seen. Things were not joking. Luckily, we're still at smaller tiers of things. Lower levels. Bronto, Brachio, Alpha Brachio. The alphas can be aggressive. I don't know that I want to mess with that. That thing will eat me alive. Without hesitation or a second thought. All right, we continue a flight down towards the other side of the beach. I'll walk my way down here so I'm a little bit safer-ish. Stay right there, Burb. We're gonna have to figure out why I don't have any cooked meat on my person. Could have swore I had some, but clearly not. We'll go ahead and drop this stuff off. Does that spoil or go bad? It does. I've got to put all that away. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Okay, all the blood is going to go away. I'm going to put this in its own freezer. It won't let me put that in there, so I'm just going to put it in here. Now I'm going to double check something real quick. Consumables. Kibble. Does not count. But at least we know. I had my hopes up. That would have been a fun little exploit to be able to do. Not that I'm looking for ways cheap, but it's been pretty fun. Alpha. So many alphas. Parrots. I don't think parrots are naturally aggressive. I'm gonna fly by them. Nope, they are not. Thankfully. I very strongly prefer the fact that they aren't. Elemental advanced, don't need it. Also, just don't have a purpose of killing that yet. Aloes. Sarco. Everything's normal stuff. Ooh, I'm so glad I got some Alpha RG. Oh, I wants is it Celestial RG? Oh no. Yeah, that Celestial does like one shot that wrecks. 312k health. 6.9k. Oh, I'm out. I don't know where else the Celestial might be, but we're not trying to tempt it. The good news is we should be able to find what we're looking for now, though. Don't care about those. Mammoth. Another Alpha RG. 104. Apex RG. A Celestial. Regular RG. Dude, that regular RG is beautiful. Alright, that Celestial over there looking angry, so I'm just gonna move. The Celestials drop bombs, and I don't want to be caught in that AoE. Some more stand would be good. And I think I'm going to take myself up and out this way. Toxic dire wolves. It's a shame they don't lay eggs. Alpha. Fabled. Alright. ARK. We have like a whole host. Oh, I don't like it. That's another Mongo. There's a whole host. Oh no. What is dropping bombs and where? I should be able to see out far enough to see. Oh. Ooh, Tech Quetzal. Carney, or yeah. Apex Beauty? Alpha RG? Whoa. Dude. What is making this? Oh, you are. Look at him. Celestial Kibble. So, Mongo is tameable via KO, but there is no torpor. That is a demonic Hyenodon. And what that Celestial is doing over there is nothing compared to what that demonic will do. So we're just going to Vominos right on over this way. Very kindly and give him a wide berth. Oh no. Look at that thing. Literally tearing up the earth underneath them. Oh, no, no. Nope. Oh. Very kindly go on down this way. We're going to avoid all of them. Because we don't need all that in our life. Not today. Oh, real quick. Gotta restart everything. I have to check my cord on the phone and see what's going on with it. Oh, I don't like it. That's a Celestial. Again. I'm going to have to find a place to land. I very strongly prefer not to have to land near that Celestial, but I may have to. Which doesn't have to be a bad thing. Not all Celestials are aggressive. Usually Allosaurs are, though. Okay, so we're just going to bring her down. Very courteously over here. We're going to keep a lookout. So yeah, I'm not trusting that at all. That's like N tier. Celestial. And demonic. And already we've found like 4 celestials and 2 demonics. Oh, what? Oh, that's a Bronto egg. Buddies. I kind of want it, but I'm going to leave it alone. Because if you all fall on my face, upset, that'll be almost as bad as if our big boy from earlier fell on it. There's a monkey down there, which also means that we'll probably have a buffoon again spawn in. What is being so noisy behind? Okay, just you. Oh, he just Carno. He ain't gonna hurt him. We can nom him pretty hard. I kind of want the Elder Moss chops. Not gonna lie, don't really need it, but I kind of want it. I don't want anything to do with that Elder Itchy. It will wreak havoc on our lives very quickly. I feel like maybe if I go back towards the beginning, just retrace these areas through here, I should be able to find reasonable toxics that we can do something with. Carbies, Alpha Pterodon, Pterodon. Oop. Alright, Carby. Where's the toxic one at? There it is. And it's a female. Like, it only takes 1 kibble. And it's only like 4 point some odd K. There's another female. How often do they lay eggs, though? Like, do they lay eggs like that, I wonder? Well, it's one way to find out. Alright, Tox. Sorry. Oh, that was pretty quick and easy. It just needs 1. I don't know what the rest of this is going to look like. Or how long you're going to take to eat with the settings. Oh, see? Alright. Do not want to mess with you. Older Fjorder Hawks. Wait. Okay, in health. Last thing we need to mess with. But, you know, I'm not very smart again. I don't want to lose that turtle. Because if we can find a male... I am not hitting worth a shit on that. You know what? It's not worth it. We've already got 1 female. All we need to do is find a male. Those are all bunny dodos, so yeah, I'm not gonna mess with that. There ain't no reason to. Oh. Alright, buddy. Thank you. You're coming with me today. Now we can hunt. Oh, the rest. Megalodons give live birth, so I'm not going to get no eggs from that, which is almost a shame. Don't need the caustic parrots. I will go on the other side, because I don't want to get involved with that parrot trying to kill me. A buffoon pharaoh. Oh. No. Well, that kind of sucks. Ouch. I don't have a bird. Luckily, I got it up. Yeah, that... Ouch. That's not where I chose to spawn. Okay. It's all good. It's okay. We can do this. The first thing we learn to do when there is an accident, to make ourselves happy, we have to punch a shark. Right? Come back here. Hey. Quit running from me. Let me love you. I gotta figure out why I didn't spawn on my bed. Yeah, that's the rough part. So I'm hoping I should be able to get all my stuff back from the teleporter, question mark? Fight me like a man. Take it. Take it, sharks. So the teleporters have a built-in feature to them. So you can retrieve corpse, I think. Don't know. If not, then I've lost everything. Simple bed. Spawn at S plus simple bed. Don't know if it's gonna work. Oh, it worked. So that's the first half of the battle. Next half. Oh my god. Okay, so it did allow us to retrieve things. That's cool. But we're also going to have to definitely get rid of a lot of things as well. Oh my god, there are so many skins. How is... it actually duplicate it? There we go. Oh, that's right, I did die twice, so he probably grabbed both. Ooh, I didn't realize it would do that far back. Well, it's cool. We're gonna have to do some repairs. I don't know that it makes sense to repair, but it's still a lot better in appearance than having me run around bear looking. I think. I hope. Okay. The good thing is we salt to get things to spawn in. We do in fact now have a Oh, poor Talcon died. But he died doing what he loved, I think. All right, so we got a toxic Carby. Oh, yeah. Dude, that thing just barked. I think at this point, the RG is about as dead as it can be. And the saddle isn't that big of a deal with mats being able to be gotten. And since it was a primitive saddle, I'm half tempted to just say I accept that. So I should be able to tame something else up pretty simply. I do need to turn that on so I can see what I'm doing, what I'm going to attack. All right, those are both regular. I'm still going to get rid of them. No, sir. You get on back. So instead of going to... That's a regular trike. Regular dodos. Why am I seeing so many regular dodos and no... Like legit, not a single toxic. Alpha Parasaur, cool. Let's go ahead and nom on it. I want to make sure I don't touch or get near the Omega that was over here. You know, even some Allosaurs would be like super nice right now. If I could find some that were toxic level. Alpha, regular. I want a regular now. Yeah, so I feel like worrying too much about that primitive saddle would just be... Oh, you're all gonna die. Say goodbye, Fjorder Hawks. Yeah, we're not playing with y'all. Goofy Fjorder Hawk. Okay, guys. You're all also gonna have to die. And they didn't even get to inflict bleed on me once. Inky. What's regular RG? Toxic what? I don't even know what that is. That's toxic Stygit Monk. What are you, buddy? Made super short work of like a dunk, but not. I'm gonna eat you. I don't want to tame you because I don't know that you have a function. I'm just gonna keep putting some HP in him now. Another tame helper is gonna definitely help. Pro that. 167 armor. I'm pro that. Don't know that anything else here is really all that worth it. Lighten that weight. That's a dark parrot. That will mess me up. Not gonna go near that. Caustic parrot. Probably take the caustic parrot. I feel like that Elder Moss Chops, it already has more health than my Rex. Like, that would be super easy to knock out, I feel like, and tame. So this Rex isn't going to last long at this rate. All I need to do is find us some toxic dinos that are worth taming. Alpha Pterodon, Itchy, regular Pterodon. All right, we're gonna go ahead and eat a little bit, rebuild that stamina. So I'm really appreciating getting all that alpha blood I can get. Oh, you run away from me, huh? Alright, so the base be up there. Good in that, in terms of that. Nothing's went down there and mauled it yet. I'm really surprised that base is still standing. Because not long after I loaded in, a buffoon dropped a bomb, like right on it. And they're kind of like fairly low tier in terms of like the dinos in this mod. Dodo, bunny dodo, regular dodo. Dodos, y'all need to stop spawning in. Itchy, Megalodon. Fabled. Don't want no fabled. Two regular turtles again. Alright, tameable, knockout. How much torpor did that dart do earlier? I don't know that it's worth it. Sorry, buddy, but I've got to eat you. Or you can run away. I kind of felt like that would fight back. I'm kind of confused. I remember those fighting back. I don't want no parts of the elder. Itchies are little butts. You know what else I haven't seen? I haven't seen the bomb dodos. All right, buddy, I'm going to back away from you because you will mess me up if you decide to attack. All right, Alpha, I'll go after because it's not really that high. It's here for what it is. Barbie. Another female. I feel like they don't lay eggs often. If I could find a male, I'll tame it. An elder Hesperornis. Excuse me, elder Hesperornis? Look how fast that thing is. Dude, get back here. I'm gonna have to turn my gamma back up when it goes back to the next night cycle, ain't I? Okay. Well, Elder Hesperornis wasn't about much of anything. Will you be about anything? Nope. Oh, you're still back there. Couple more bites. All right. Go ahead. Take this off and see if this will charge. Charger. Yeah. Quick. Double check and see what's taking place here. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna leave the alpha alone because he will, again, mess my life up. We ain't gotta live that life today. Dodo. Oh. No more Dodo. Just want one male toxic turtle. Give it. I am not messing with the buffoon Pharaohs again. That will not take place. Off of Megalodon. I can take you. You're not a big deal. Rah, rah, rah. Look at me. I'm an alpha Megalodon. Oh. Look at it. That is concerning. That is so concerning. You hear the explosions behind me, right? That thing decides to come at me again. Toxic parasaur. Oh, I hate it so much. Okay. It's okay though. Toxic parasaur. Oop. I am definitely going to put you down. Sorry, buddy. It's legitimately nothing meant rudely. But I need toxic dinos. If I can find a male, turtle toxic, or a female toxic parasaur, that'll go a long way. Maybe even finding both. Go further. All right, if we happen to have any names for the dinos that we're capturing, please feel free. Throw them out there. Oh, what is... Oh, yeah, I'm not going nowhere near that food. Yeah. And you notice how he's throwing them in our general direction? Come out. We'll just pick up that dino. Like, I legit feel like special kibble is what he needs. 82,000 health. Absolutely ridiculous. They're short. That's a primal. I'm out. That one primal will mess my life up. We ain't got to live like that today. All right, see what we got here, y'all. See what we can do. If anything else, I might be in a locked-in circumstance till I find a good bird. You know, a toxic RG would be good right about now. Toxic anything, really. You super appreciate it. Another female toxic. Regular female turtle. We just need one male turtle or... What's you? Regular old dillo, alpha dillo. All right, we're gonna throw you back out, bud. As much as I don't really want to. You're gonna help me out with getting some more alpha blood. Even if we're having slow success with this. It's probably better. Even if it's slow. Find some sort of success. Bunny dodo. Carby. Another Carby. What we'll do is we'll just work our way back towards the starter area and kind of start that cycle again. It's very possible I may go ahead and put down a thing, though, to allow us to fast travel back towards, like, the starter area. Not so much just because it's going to make it easier. It probably won't. But it'll allow us to bypass some of those things that we really should not be fighting right now. Toxic Megalodon. That's a demonic parasaur, and we want no parts of that. we are definitely not going to have any parts of that. We'll go ahead and move this stuff over. Grab some fish. Help at least a little bit with, you know, the meat circumstance. Hey, buddy. How are you? You're not going to attack me? No? You cool? Alpha Raptor. We can take that. I just want one of our matching pairs or like the dodos to spawn. Raptor, toxic raptor. I feel like raptors spawn a lot too, so finding a male toxic raptor is kind of cool. Might want to go ahead and kill him though real quick. Since the other one is a different type, he shouldn't technically attack me. He didn't, surprisingly. How much damage? Well, enough to take me back down, didn't he? So we're getting plenty of drops. We got 2 toxics that gives us opportunities to kind of like break and check pairs. When we get to alphas, we will definitely be set and ready. Because I feel like their spot... Oh, no. So that primal tech trike will roll me. No. Don't do that. But what I can do, if it's still alive, I'll go after that raptor. So I'll open up a third. Oh no. The best thing I can do is just go ahead and accept things for what they are. Pull this out. Bam. Nope, 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 nope. Oh god, get off me. Come on. Okay, there we go. There. Take a shot of that to your face, buddy. See, high level, no, but all I'm looking for right now is to be able to get to alpha level. I'm going to go ahead and put a taming helper in him. And that should be pretty quick. I love it. So now a female raptor would be ideal. So I feel like raptors would lay eggs quicker than... like dodos would be the quickest. Unfortunately, I'm just not... I've yet to find a single dodo. Okay, what is doing what and where and why? That's happening right on that side. I'm not gonna mess with that. Nope, nope, nope. That's an all day long nope. All right. It's got to be more. Any toxics would be really appreciated in life right now. I can't mess with those buffoons, which is locking me into a place I don't want to be at. But we've got 3 potential pairing options. Guys, you don't want to do this. Well, gotta fight with the elder tree. You know what? How hard would it be to knock that out? I mean, I'm not certain what I can do with an elder itchy. But I also feel like it can't be that bad to have. Keep stealing and healing though. It's absolutely killing me that way. I need to get it caught into trees, or I can tag it a time or two. It's not going to happen that way though, is it? Boop. Or I have to hate my life. I think the fact that we were able to get not 1, but 3 of our desired dinos is good. I just need to get the female or male counterpart pairings. So there's that. I feel like with that said, next week, if we continue, if you like this series of seeing how this is, I kind of feel like leaving it here would kind of suck. I feel like pushing through and seeing at least the different tiers, what is going on, at least get to a first like summonable boss would be kind of cool. So if you're watching this now or later on in the future, please let me know down below like what you would like to see with that and what you would like to see take place. With that said, I'm a little over 3 hours now, and I just ended a stream like half an hour before this. I went for almost 5. So I think we're doing pretty good with that. So I think we're going to go ahead and get ready, start wrapping this up. If you would like to see more of this sort of content, different things added to it, please do me a favor, let me know down below. If there's challenges or things that you would like to see. But I really think getting through some of these tiers and at least getting to like a summonable boss and then deciding, hey, Is this something that you all can enjoy? Is this something that I enjoy doing? Going from there would make sense. But we'll continue doing our repo thing, much like we did earlier tonight, tomorrow night, and hopefully get a group together. And if not, I have to start doing some lobbies. But I'm pretty certain everybody said they were very interested in joining along as well. So it's always awesome. We're going to go ahead and probably plan on, I'm going to see what everybody's up to and what they're doing this weekend. I wouldn't mind doing something a little different for Sunday morning for a little bit, in addition to our longer streams on Friday and Saturday nights. So always remember down below is info for our Discord, I believe Facebook, TikTok. So if any of those work better for you, it's a great way. Also, Discord, great place to check out everybody's pets if you're looking for a group or people to party up with, or if you'd like to join in for some repo, or in the future might be interested in some ARK Survival Evolved or Ascendant. We might be looking to do some servers. I don't know. It's kind of up to you all. With all that said, take good care of yourselves, each other. Let me know if you'd like to see more of this or something dialed up a little bit crazier, and we'll see what we can do. Take good care. Cheers.